Listen carefully, and do not rush past this moment, because what you are about to hear is not ordinary. This is not just another message drifting through noise. There is a reason your attention slowed down right now, a reason your chest feels slightly heavier as these words reach you. Something unseen is moving, and it wants you fully present. The angels are whispering in the background of this very moment. Not loudly, not with force, but with precision. They are saying that something unusual has already happened, something that set events into motion long before you heard this message. Someone very close to you, closer than you might expect, carried your picture into a place where truth cannot hide. If this message touched your heart even a little, hit the like button so this energy keeps flowing. Red Heart. When the psychic laid eyes on that picture, her body reacted before her mind could catch up. Her hands began to shake, not from fear, but from recognition. Her breath caught in her throat, her voice broke, and her fingers struggled to hold the image steady. The energy coming from you did not feel human to her. It felt ancient, intentional, and alive. In that trembling silence, she realized she was not looking at an ordinary life. She was looking at someone marked long before the world ever saw them. The room shifted. The air felt heavy, as if something sacred had entered. And without planning to, she spoke words that surprised even herself. She said this soul is chosen. Protected. Watched over. No matter who tries to block them, no matter what shadow follows them, their destiny cannot be stolen. It is sealed. It is guarded. It moves forward even when the person themselves feels stuck. She leaned closer to the one holding your picture, eyes wide, breath uneven, and whispered, "Do you even know who this person is?" Because what she could see went far beyond circumstances or labels. She saw angels surrounding you, light following your steps, and your name written where miracles are recorded. Subscribe now so you never miss the messages meant to find you at the exact right time. Bell. Pause for a moment and let that sink in. This is not coincidence. This is not imagination. The reason you are hearing this now is because heaven does not want you to miss the moment when truth begins to surface. There are things about you that were hidden on purpose, waiting for the right time to be revealed. Every trial you walked through, every tear you wiped away in silence, every betrayal that left you questioning your worth, it was never wasted. The psychic saw it all written in your aura. She saw chains breaking that you did not even realize were there. She saw paths opening that had been blocked for years. She saw people who once turned away from you now looking back with regret. She saw a shift where rejection turns into recognition. Not because you chased approval, but because the season itself has changed. She could barely hold herself together as she described it. She said this soul will shock everyone. Their story is about to turn into glory. What looked like delay was alignment. What felt like loss was protection. And this is only the beginning. If you are still here, it is because your spirit already knew this truth before your mind could explain it. Something inside you recognized these words. And that is exactly why you could not scroll away. The man holding your picture could barely steady his hands as the psychic continued to stare at it, her eyes locked as if she were seeing through layers of time. His heart was racing, his palms damp, yet he could not pull away. Whatever surrounded your image had taken hold of the room, and there was no turning back from what was being revealed. Liking this video tells the universe you're ready to receive what's next for you. Sparkles. She leaned forward slowly, her voice dropping into a whisper, and asked him if he truly understood what he was holding. She said this was not just a person captured in a photograph, but a destiny wrapped in divine fire. The energy around it was alive, pressing against her spirit, demanding to be spoken aloud. At that moment, the atmosphere shifted even further. In the unseen realm, something powerful stirred. It was as if a soundless trumpet had been blown, alerting forces beyond the physical. Archangel Michael stepped forward, drawing his sword, and every shadow that had been lurking near your destiny scattered in fear. When heaven identifies someone, nothing formed against them can remain hidden. The psychic revealed something deeper, something that made her tremble again. She said the picture carried an anointing. The light in your eyes was not of this world. You were marked before birth, called while still in the womb, chosen long before your name was spoken out loud on earth. She wiped tears from her face as more visions poured in. She saw doors opening that had been locked for years. She saw pain still resting in your chest, but power rising in your spirit. She saw someone who cried silently in private now preparing to laugh openly, while those who doubted watched in confusion. As she spoke, the room felt heavier, yet brighter at the same time. Your picture, she said, had become a broadcast in the heavens. Angels were speaking through her, declaring that your soul carries heaven's signature. No storm can erase it. No betrayal can block it. What has been signed and sealed is already in motion. Then she saw something that made her voice shake again. She said your season has shifted. Not months from now. Not years away. She saw days. She saw hours. What was delayed is being released with speed, and what was hidden is being brought into the light. She described a crown, a table prepared for you, and an inheritance that had been taken unjustly now being returned. She saw wealth finding you without struggle, honor replacing humiliation, and peace entering spaces that once carried heaviness. Join this family by subscribing. You're not here by accident, and you're not alone. The man tried to speak, but she raised her hand, asking him not to interrupt. She said the angels were still speaking, and what they were revealing was holy. She saw relationships shifting, masks falling, and truth standing exposed where lies once lived. Finally, she looked at the picture one last time and spoke with calm certainty. She said this rise cannot be stopped. Nothing in heaven or on earth can block what is unfolding now. And the reason you are hearing this is because the same angels that shook that room are surrounding you right now, urging you to stay present, because what comes next will change everything. If you felt this was for you, like, subscribe, and stay close, because more is being revealed soon. Fire.